Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly scopes. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Scorpio, it may present itself as a new way of really you finding a sense of potential in what you thought could be impossible, or in what you thought was completely taken away from your grasp to work on, to build on, to fix something about it. And so it seems like you have this new brand energy wanting to come forward that is going to be manifested after a certain degree of release happens. Because there's some freedom here that it's required, and this could be a freedom of action, a freedom of thinking, freedom of feeling, whichever type of situation you feel that you are mostly trapped into, or that you feel more trapped or imprisoned. It's going to require an ability for you to release the handcuffs, get out of a place of suffocation and inability to move forward with this situation you're wanting to fix, you're wanting to heal, you're wanting to take with you with a long time as a long time plan. May it's a very good month to create that long term plan, goals, achievements, ideas, to start to make a little bit of a strategy into what you value and what you don't value anymore in terms of your life environment, so you can reset your life with a new sense of foundation, with a sense where things are much more about how you feel, honestly feel, than with how things are being presented to you. Because I feel that your reality, your outside reality, it's out of sync with something. It's not, there's something there that it's not right, it's not in connection, it's off, it's weird, I don't know. There's something about your immediate external environment that needs your attention or your adaptation, or it just makes you feel a little bit enslaved by those conditions with which you don't identify yourself. So to a certain degree, May can be as well a month where you start pushing forward this energy of birth that is pouring down into your spirit and as well into your physical reality, because you have two aces here granting this brand new potential to bring new beginnings and a new page of that, a new chapter at the very least. I believe the aces can be chapters, yes, new chapters into something that was stagnant or repeating constantly in your life. And now you either find the clarity to to push forward with your ideas, with your ambitions, with your plans. You find like a clarification of your mind. Your mind gets into the place, the right place, to help you initiate a path that is much more about what truly you desire and have this big ambition for. And so you have the Ace of Swords in the physical realm, in the body position. And this is telling you that with your mind, with your ability to put that sword of truth, of intellect, of service of the mind, of the spirit and heart, you can make the right moves right now in terms of physicality of life. There's there's a possibility again there could be this type of need to make a decision or to make a cut with those handcuffs that I saw when I meditated upon your cards. There was like they were like holding your holding your ability to move and to act in the direction, in the right direction of your spirit, of the blessings that the universe does want to for you to experience and grow from. So there's here this potential for new decisions, new contracts, new ideas, new projects, or that conversation that needs to happen within yourself or with someone else, that is going to mark a point of a turning point for to get things more on your way of planning, of deciding, of moving, of acting, of wanting the solid ground that you deserve. So in the heart position, in emotional realm, you have a pentacle card, Knight of Pentacles. There's a slow but gradual energy of, again, wanting to make a strategy, wanting to move towards the path of solid, stable, emotional life that you deserve. And so, again, you may be very prone to make decisions about the physical environment you are in right now that were not allowing you so far to move in a direction where your emotions felt safe or felt valuable or felt they were right and in sync with what you value, what type of worth you give to yourself, and the connections that are a mirror of that or not. Also, it can mean that you are taking it slowly in terms of emotions and relationships. You are taking your own um, pace and carefulness because you have been disappointed in the past, which can be recently, or there's something still here about expectations that were not met, or disappointments, disillusionments that were created by yourself in the first place, that is still lingering in your mind. Maybe this is what you need to release and cut, because the mind has this five of cups, and the body has this card. And this card is a very powerful card of the mind. It's about the whole potential of air, the whole source of potential of the energies of your mind and intellect and thought and perspective. So you need to cut with this. You need to shift your perspective here, because you are not seeing the blessings that are still behind you, and you perceive that you've lost a lot, that you've lost things that were so important to you and so vital to you, when in reality you've lost the unrealistic expectations that were created about a certain situation that, yes, had an emotional impact on you, surely, but your obsessive look at the negative, at the loss, at the lack, or at what that person could not give you, or what you could not give to that person, and so forth, is much more about the expectations that you created, the ideas, the ideals that were maybe out of touch again with the reality around you, but is telling you definitely that there's still love there. There is still, and love, again, always remember, when I talk about love, I talk about love in all shapes and forms. There's thousands of Scorpios out there going through amazing different experiences, and love, it's always going to be manifested in various ways. So I don't like to pin down things to one area of life, and I feel strongly that this really has to deal with old uh, old negative perspectives, or old ways of perceiving challenges or perceiving things, focusing too much on what you've lost instead of what you've gained. And so keeping you from seeing what is still there for you, that has a lot of potential to be fulfilling, to be nurturing, and to give you back that sense of, again, freedom and self-esteem and self-worth and self-value and blessings, and feeling that there's healing, actual healing happening, which is what the other beautiful card here you have. But you have your back turned to it. So again, it's a matter of clarity of mind. Put that sword of intellect, of thought, of truth to work in May, so you can realize what's behind you right there being offered, which is this beautiful opportunity, again, new potential a new way of feeling, a new way of dealing with your emotional world, a new way of feeling the abundance of feelings in a positive way, feeling the lightness that emotions can bring you, feeling the joy that emotions can bring you, and simply feeling much more connected with what you are doing in any aspect of life, feeling connected, because water has to deal with emotions. Water has to deal with a feeling of inner peace and harmony. And so there's a forgiveness here, a type of a forgiveness to what was lost, to um, what you perceive it was a big defeat or a big injustice in your life. It's about turning around, because surely there's something there in May that still has potential to smooth things out, to smooth whatever was still stinging in your mind, because it's much more on your mind than actually in your heart. In your heart, there's a desire to move towards a safe place. There's a desire to move towards love safely. And so to tune back into the heart with caution, yes, of course, slowly, gradually, things take time, yes, but do not keep your perspective so into what has been lost, what has been gone, because you may be missing something that it's right there at your grasp. It's right there to help you um, feel connected and feel that there's a sense of um, that there's more, much more to be offered and to look forward than right now you may be receiving. So overall, it's a time of rediscovery of blessings, rediscovery of potential, rediscovery of opportunities, and tuning into the new chapter that you do want to write instead of repeating whatever happened in the previous ones. Of course, you can still bring the same characters, you can still bring the same backgrounds, the same type of plot, but it's about whatever happened to the character in the previous chapter. You're not going to put the same thing happening to that character. You can make a flow and a continuation, but life goes on, as so the characters will developing, growing, seeing that there's more than what happened in the previous chapter. That's how we create. That's how we keep ourselves interested in read more, in getting to a deeper understanding of those characters, getting to a deeper understanding of the story behind it, and the meaning and the lesson. So May can be like that to you. There's more to come. There's more to write, and even a rewrite of something, evaluation of something that you end up realizing that no, that's not how I wanted to write it. I'm gonna write this way, a way where there's much more of a connection with your soul and your divine sense of communion with life. So Scorpio, I hope you have a great month. Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.